Hey, welcome back to the PharMore Money Channel. Today we're going to dive deeper into BFT, which stands for Foley, Trasimene, Acquisition Core. It's one of our big play opportunities that I think if we get into now, we could have this stock run up to $30-$40 easy over the next year or two, just from the merger that's coming forth in the next year in 2021. Current stock price is $14.71 with a ton of upside, as I said. So as I go through the different stocks and different stock market items on this channel, I want you to start thinking of, increasing your own stock market vocabulary, right? So in the previous video on Apex Technology, I talked about a SPAC, right? So a SPAC is basically a special purpose acquisition company. It's basically a blank check shell corp that basically takes a company IPO or public. So as we continue on this journey on this channel, I want you guys to get more comfortable with terms like SPAC and just different items. I just want you guys to see the whole picture as we move forward in this journey and basically the journey to wealth, right? So a little bit more about this exciting new merger, right? So BFT is going to be merging to PSFE, which stands for Paysafe. Paysafe's ticker symbol will end up being PSFE. For those of you that are wondering what Paysafe is a leading global payments provider focused on digital commerce and a lot of iGaming transactions. So very e-gaming related from that standpoint. Paysafe also holds the number 2 market share in the global digital market. It's got customers like DraftKings, which, as many of you are already aware, DraftKings has just been, one of those stocks and companies that has just exploded from the get-go when it went public. Paysafe is also the number 1 in the iGaming eCash network segment. So it's got customers like Fortnite, Twitch. It also partners with Spotify technology. So there's a ton of upside in this company. It also, provides a ton of solutions and point of sale transactions for a ton of small businesses across the world. So, very exciting company, of huge optimistic, future ahead of it. So guys, a little bit about Paysafe's financials, right? So this is the meat of a company. And I want you guys, every time when I talk about a stock, I want you guys to get into the mindset of what are the financials, right? That's the first thing that you guys should all be asking. What's the market cap? What's the revenue? What's EBITDA look like? Adjusted EBITDA? What is there a dividend yield with this stock? Those are the key factors that I want you guys to always, have in the back of your minds and, just constantly, dive deeper basically from that standpoint. So Paysafe expects to generate about $1.5 billion in revenue in 2021. Yes, that was right. $1.5 billion in revenue in 2021. Paysafe plans to grow at a compounded growth rate of 11% over the next 3 years as well. Its digital wallet segment is expected to have about close to $440 million in revenue. The eCash segment, another $300 million in revenue, and the integrated processing segment, another $764 million in revenue. Overall, Paysafe plans to unlock $100 million in EBITDA from organic revenue and growth, which, for those of you that are wondering, that's a lot of money in just straight cash assets to have in the back of your pockets, right? So this is just going to be game changing from that standpoint. So I obviously have a very bullish sentiment in regards to BFT turning into Paysafe and then just taking off. It's a great buying opportunity. If you just look at plays like DraftKings this past year, Lancadia Holdings, which is going to turn into, the Gold Nugget Gaming, which has tons of growth overall in the e-gaming sector, right? We continue to see that. DraftKings, I consistently see ads, commercials for. That's kind of where everything is going. And especially with the pandemic, it has only opened up the doors even more so for, the electronic gaming world. Paysafe, just based off of the valuations and what the analysts are saying, along with just basically how the market is pricing this stock as we move forward, it could be anywhere from $30 to $40 in that price range after it opens. Like I said, I'm very bullish on this. I'm all in on putting my money behind BFT and waiting until the merger date gets announced, and then seeing how the run up comes after that. I'll be monitoring it consistently, and I'll consistently post updates as well on this channel. I had 125 shares of BFT as of a month ago, and then I ended up buying another 125 shares as of yesterday. So I'm all in on this, and I think that there's a great run up, and for all of us to basically take profits and eat good in that sense. If you're enjoying this content, please like and subscribe to the channel. If there's anything else you guys would like me to discuss or go over, please let me know down in the comments as well. I do respond and look at those very consistently.